Hello and welcome to Windows XP. Yes. Today we're going back into basements. That's a terrible segue, by the way. But fuck it. Time to load up the world, start digging, and making more basements and cellars and destroyed stuff. I thought about the right music for the stream this time because it keeps getting flagged and like demonetized for some reason. But yeah, I found something that probably fits. We'll see. Let's get into it. This is like basement finding music, no? I don't know. We'll see soon enough. What if I just get rid of these trees for now? Oh yeah. Now all the little stuff. Oh yeah, I'm feeling this. This is like tree removing music. Oh yes. I can't think with this music. One second. Alright. So if you were a basement, which house would you pick? I guess this one that's like single out here. The rest are quite nice looking, and this is like one smaller one. So we'll try and make a basement right here. I'll put the music back on. Put a little softer though. Yeah. Let's sculpt out this music, bro. Let me see. Is it all just stuff from... Alright, we gotta cut out a basement. So for a basement, I basically want to go downstairs and then go to the left or the right. I don't want to have a straight line when I'm making a basement, because it'll never be useful anyway. if you can just hide in there, that's at least a little bit useful, I guess. But if there's no bend to hide behind or anything, it's not gonna be very useful. So let's see. We should get flatten, flat. 100 fall off. Oh no, not this song. You gotta fix the music. Alright, this should be fine. Maybe. I'm just gonna make a big hole. You can kind of choose the shape and like the height of it. So if 294 is kind of ground level, I want to make it 94. Like this. And we're just gonna dig that out. I'm gonna paint this already so I know kind of where the edges are. Something like that, so it's just a little bit more defined. And I'll test it right now, because it might not look very deep, but it should be deep enough to fully get in there. Duncan, oh my. What's happening? Oh, I need to load the GM version. So. I'm gonna save that. And then yeah, load this in. I'm building basements today, like those underground drone basements, or just stuff to put supplies, maybe some empty basements for Game Master players. Yeah, I dug it out here. Yeah, because I put up on the YouTube community post, what's it called? Yeah, YouTube community. I put something up there, I think it was a week ago, that I wanted to do the basement building stream. But then we ended up doing the event for Blackout Battalion. So yeah, this is quite deep. Deep enough. It's taller than a player character, so if I... Let's say I want to build it here, or like on this side. We could like go down, and then maybe to the right over here, and that's it. It's just like a small little cellar. That could be dope. And then I close off the rest with dirt and stuff. Because I think I put way too much stuff in here. I'm also working on the custom game mode, or if when we get a server. So I have a custom game mode that goes with the map. Yeah, so let's start building. What did you build the past days? The game mode. I can show you that if you want. It's been a wild ride. Oh my god. Making game modes is... ugh. This is the... look at the trees loading in. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, the game mode is this. Alright. You have a spawn down here. One up at the top where I put the spawns myself. And then you have sectors that are like walled off. If you're inside one of those, it's like a capture zone. If you get a kill in there, it gives you more points. And then it marks. Wait, maybe I can just play it, show you the map and stuff. No. I turn off the color and stuff of the zones. And like let's say you want to play Russian team. So you're gonna have some preset classes that I still have to change. Yesterday I found like a very good combo for clothing and weapon setups that I wanted to use and other mods, and it all works together because I asked the guys from Blackout Battalion, since they run a lot of that stuff on their server, and it's really light. No RHS, no WCS, none of that. I even made, wait, I'll show you. Look, this is the map. So it shows you like the center of each zone, because this is the center of the South Residential, and then you have the Southwest Trench. This is the middle of it, so the whole thing is like a cap zone. But yeah, I'll spawn in, show you what I made. I'm still gonna delete these from the HUD. Like, I want no HUD. You can only see them on the map, and it's pretty symmetrical, so I mean, it's not hard to figure out. And I figured out how to do car spawns. So that's pretty cool. Third person is still broken though. Puts you under the car. Yeah, good times. So you can cap zones and get points for just being in that zone and killing infantry and stuff. But yeah, I want to do like a couple normal car spawns and then a couple car spawns that respawn every like 10 minutes instead of every 30 seconds. I'm still ironing out the details because this is very like I used a spawning, like a loot spawning thing from a zombie mod, and then I just put the car, the vehicle thing in there, so it's acting like it's one of these things. It acts like it's a loot spot for the zombie mode, but it just drops a car when you start playing. I mean, I don't know how to write code or anything, so I have to improvise with stuff like this. There's no way around it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for, I don't know, 15 hours or so already. You have to add a lot of stuff to it. with the basements. Let's build a basement going down and to the left. Because I do believe all the other basements I've made always go down and to the right for some reason. I don't know. Just a preference. I think it's best if you just use narrow stairs. They go up enough for sure. Something like this. No grass. Should be right in front of the window. Like right here, maybe. Something like this. Yeah, that's fine. A wall. That's not. I mean, there's a wall. This is it. They can't stick out of the ground too far. We could make it like what's it called? Like it's like half concrete and then put wood on top of this. So I can just copy this over. There we go. It's dirt too, I think. Yeah. This goes down to the left. Something like that, but that one side is like, yeah, this is a better piece. Let's see. Brother, can we get the next song, please, DJ? Alright. Stops here. I don't think this is wide enough. Or maybe it should be. Don't have to make it even more shallow. Just put it on the other edge here. In the ground also, that's good. like a little pocket in here. That would be cool. I need some variation in the in the trenches and in the basements. Not too crazy though, not too crazy. Just so I can put another one of these in there. Yeah. I love how precise you can be with this, but it's also like, it's a curse, man. Especially, like, if you want to line up sandbags and stuff perfectly, this is the game for you. Perfect. Stuff like this, like, you're never gonna line up perfectly 90 degrees on anything that you freehand, and this is already big enough. I should just close this off here. Yep. I gotta mess with the scale a little bit. I'm sorry. Alright. At least or this is how I see it. Like, if they throw a nade in here, you're probably fine behind this corner, right? And if they already get down to here and chuck a nade here, then it's over. So you should have like one chance. You should be able to, maybe if I put some stuff in here, put like a camo net in there somewhere. I don't know. Something to block like that high throw in here. There's going to be wood on top of this first, and then it's going to get closed off. Yeah. Let's see if we fit in there. Drink some of my iced coffee. Yep, yep. Anyways, I hope you're all doing good, man. I'm having a great time digging holes. Let's see. Give me like a normal guy, or give him a backpack. Yeah. Oh yeah, this guy needs to fit in here at least. Kind of. So you can pie this off and get your head blown off. Alright, that's nice. It does feel a little bit tall, so maybe yeah, just keep these first two walls and then lower the rest so that it's like you need one part of it to be level with the ground. Otherwise you're never going to be able to cover it up properly. So these first two I keep, and then these, all of these, this one, these should all be level, kinda level with the ground, can be lower. Kinda depends on what type of bunker or basement you want to make. Right. I kinda want to test this again. This is also one of the reasons why it takes so long to build anything in enfusion. You want to test it in multiple game modes. You want to test it in like any base version of the terrain you have. You want everything to work, so you don't have to like go back to it multiple times and fix everything. Like, that's at least how I'm thinking about it. I want all bases covered, right? Right, you could still stand up in here, and it's all underground if I cover it, so that's good. You can still put wood on this, and then have it covered off with like garbage and stuff. But yeah, this is like the basic thing you want to make for a basement. I'll show you the other basements I've made so far. Yeah, I also added some craters and like this first part here. I don't think anyone has seen this yet, but this first part here, if anyone played in the playtest or whatever, this playtest update or patch version was pretty flat, so I just put craters everywhere. Just kind of gives you, you know, how do I say this? If you want to cross from one house to the other, it was very flat, so there was almost zero cover. But right now, you could literally, like, anywhere you look, there's a place with a little bit of cover. You have somewhere to hide at least. Probably not from everything, but yeah. It's a lot safer now. I'm gonna do this to the whole place. So here's a bunker I did with a wooden door on it. Got some sand around it for cover and stuff. You can put basically anything you want up here. And then you can go in. I've shown this before, but maybe you haven't seen it yet. Alright, that's the first one. Second one. Over here, the one with the hole in it. Not the biggest place, but definitely useful cover for when artillery starts coming in or whatever. This place got totally destroyed, except for... Oh, I'm inside the stairs. Alright, except for this bunker that they are basically using to sleep in and stuff. Maybe as a GM you can deck this out like a forward operation base, or I don't know, maybe just living quarters for civilians. Could be anything. Still a lot of broken buildings. I did clean up some of the rubble because it was performing very badly in multiplayer servers, and yeah, 20 FPS is not enough to to play Arma. But yeah, those are like the other bunker designs I already did. Here's like a civilian version of it, so it's just a stockpile wood, and then the other one is just some garbage, I think, and shells. Yeah. So these aren't really good to use for like cover against drones or whatever. They're just gonna fly in there or drop nades in there. You can still go in here. Yeah, the basement feels like the right size and stuff. So now let's close off the top so we can cover it with I don't know. Still gotta decide what the roof is gonna be. Maybe wood? Let's see. What is this music, bro? like something made out of wood. Oh boy, it's gonna give me all the like crates and boxes and stuff. What is this? Doors. There's no lore.et, is there? Oh, there is. 10th floor. This ain't it, son. Might as well just use concrete, I guess. It's best to keep things looking kind of the samey overall. Bridge. Hello. How's it going? What is this music, bro? It's still... Alright. I love you, Black Ops Battalion. We need a roof. Or a wall that looks like a roof. Oh, like, I mean, yeah, why not? Let's go. Oh no, it's got like the pattern on it. I need a cleaner one. Yes. Be too low. I gotta do like this side here. Like that. Yeah. You're training drones? I mean, I think I'm gonna add drones to the mode, but like I have those cars set up so they spawn every 30 seconds. I could literally say like one of these basements every 15 minutes, a drone and a controller and a battery or whatever you need spawns every 20 minutes or every 15 minutes or something. I want to do preset classes, but I'm not gonna add like a drone class. If I give people 2 or 3 drones, it's gonna be too much. It's gonna the player limit on the map is 128. So if you play it with a full lobby, everyone's gonna take drones and it's gonna crash your server for sure. Have 128 drones up at the same time to do drone battles. Should do an event for that. 64 drones versus 64. No, but yeah, I could totally add a spawner or Something that resets every so often, or just drop them in there once, so you only have a limited amount of them. Drop random RPGs and trenches and stuff. I'm thinking about adding stuff like that, so it kind of resets every 10 minutes or 15 minutes. But it's gonna probably be in like a pretty open spot. You know, you have to risk it for the biscuit. Alright, so now we have this basic shape. You can kind of already, like if you want to paint it with asphalt, that kind of looks the best, or dirt and asphalt, but primarily asphalt. You can have some rubble in there, right? It's fine if you leave some, because it's a basement, you know. But since there's dirt up here, there's bound to be at least a little bit down here. So we just set a lighter brush and just go through the middle, right? Because that's the most logical place. Let's add some random blips and blops and bloobies and blobobies. And this is the floor. You can add some stuff in here, bullets and shit, anything you want. Maybe put drone spawns on random locations, like it's not too rare. But yeah, I can put like a tiered list of stuff that could possibly drop. I can do all that. It's Zelix loot spawner or something like that. Alright, so now we're gonna have to start working on finishing the entrance, which you need a door. Or no door. You can leave the door off if you want, that's fine. Or put a broken door there. I'm gonna look at a door that we can open and close. Preferably not a metal one, but I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. Let's see. I just want like a wooden door. Yeah, door cow shed. Or what is this? Yeah, like an old raggedy door. Let's see here. You gotta think about, do you want the realism of showing the hinges and everything on the wall in the right spot? It's up to you. I try to. You can also kind of twist it so it's always a little bit open, so you can chuck a nade in there like this. Right, you have like a little bit of angle. I'm gonna move this part of the map a little bit to the left. It has to look like it could be closed, you know? Like if the door shuts now, it could definitely close it. Alright. How does this look inside here? This is still fine, right? You just move one wall closer. You could move the stairs as well if you wanted to be in the middle or whatever. Let's see. So right now it doesn't stick out anymore. Nice. And in the hotels and stuff, yeah, maybe on top of a hotel. So you get a drone, but the risk is that you're probably gonna sit still on top of a hotel the whole time while you're flying or trying to fly or Alright, so let's test which way the door opens before I do any of this. Because I see the hinges, but that doesn't mean anything in video game land. Yeah, I'm thinking drones for the basement and maybe a couple of the big apartments. And then, you know, it would be cool to have like a... I don't know, like you walk by and there could be an RPG just sitting on here and 2 rockets next to it. Or I find an ammo box in the map somewhere and I put like a PKM with another, like 1 or 2 boxes next to it, you know? Something useful. Not like it's gonna be OP, but something you can use if you want. Not gonna put like an RPG with 12 rockets there, you know? That's that's too OP. Just something useful. Let's see. Can my door open? Oh no, it opens inward. Yeah, dang. That's a problem. No problem. I know what to do. Yes. Down here. A little bit down. A little bit more open. Yeah, so you can't really chuck a nade down there, but you could possibly like throw one in here and to clear this out. Maybe this is better. Does it look goofy? Not really. Like in there though. Let's test it out. Maybe I can put like random vehicle spawns on the map as well for I don't know, like let's say we don't have a lot of download needed for the map and the server, etc. What if I like find a tractor and I make it so it has a chance to spawn at one of these farms? So you can push you can push the trenches in your tractor. Just drive it in here. The diesel fuels will kill all the enemies. So now opens out, and it's open enough. If I can aim this right. I don't know where it went. We'll see. Was that in there? Or was it in the thing? Yeah. I think that was in there. That's gonna be... You're gonna see a lot of those montages. I'll leave it in like this. This is perfect. Give you a false sense of security and then just explode yourself. Alright, so we need to build a wooden thing on top of here. Maybe we can use like a pre-made shed that has no bottom. Or like an outhouse, maybe? Because it needs to be pretty large to get the front all the way in there. Fisherman shed, but they all have like the bricks underneath it. Do you understand my pain now? What is this? No. Oh. Maybe one of these. Maybe I put one of these. What is this? $180? Yep. What if I feel like there's something I can do with this? Or I could just... What if I just leave it like this and then I get rid of the door? There's no need for a door. Just fill up the sides. Put it back a little bit further. You know, you gotta get creative when you do stuff like this. You don't want everything to look the same. So to get a bit of variation in is always nice. It doesn't have to be super different because it's still like, you know, the same region of the world supposedly that your map is in. But yeah, you could mash multiple things together and have it kind of look okay-ish, maybe. We'll see. So now, let's say I'm okay with this, right? Let's say this is the finished product for me. We need to fill all this in. So don't start sculpting again. Just use smooth. We're gonna smooth it all out, or at least until we hit some of the sides. What was the height for the 294, I think? I dug out way too much. But yeah, like I said, smooth things out. And then these sides you can kind of fill in with rubble, or if you really want to go in a very detailed mode, you just do it with sculpting for a bit and then you can smooth that out again. That's basically the same way I did all the trenches, but it's a lot of back and forth because yeah, there's no real precise way to do anything or I mean it's very detailed, but with stuff that is like vertical, yeah, it just doesn't like doing that. Because if you want to have cliffs or anything like that in your map, you're gonna have to use a mod for that or build your own prefabs, which I don't know how to do. Yeah, I gotta make sure, see, the sides here don't get pushed up too much or it's gonna look goofy. But something like this you can totally work with, and like I know it looks very rough right now probably. Just kind of fix the sides here so it's not too bumpy. And now you could already just start like filling in the sides. First you start with let's see here, debris. Is it debris pile? Yeah, something like that. I think it's the third one that I use a lot for this, because these are like lumps of debris, but it has a very straight edge on this side here, so you can kind of use this to fill up the edges that are too straight to do with normal sculpting. If it's too large, you just change the size a little bit. It should fit. You don't want this stuff to stick through the walls though, so if you ever want to try anything like this, definitely just keep going back and forth between inside and outside to see if it all fits. And if you duplicate them, I mean, if you duplicate it enough times, people are obviously gonna notice. But since we're covering this up with stuff later, it's fine for now. Let's see, this is too large probably. It's not showing, that's fine. I'll probably expand take these two, just expand them to here so it's kind of covered. Same with this until it's all covered up, because some of the edges it's just impossible to fix those. Just edge these off to the bottom a little bit. Yeah. It might look a bit like a mess. That's probably because it is. But this is easier to cover up. I'm gonna take that bump out of the side as well. And here. Oh. So the whole place is now covered. I'm gonna look again so there's not too much of this going on. You know, you don't want everything to kind of stick out too much. If it goes into the ground, that's better. It's easier to cover up and stuff. One more here. You don't want too many holes in your map when you do the basements. That's Alright, let's do the painting now. Debris rock. I think this looks best for stuff like this. Gonna have to redo the inside because I just painted over it, but yeah, that's fine. It should be kind of uneven, right? You don't want this to look like a little plateau of stone. Probably gonna break this house as well, so it's be like this is gonna look like that. Maybe put it more forwards like this. Yeah. So the house is like half in the ground and broken, blah blah blah, and then in the back right here there's a basement. I need to redo these. Set it in there. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. So yeah, the house is in there, like broken and all that stuff. Rubble, bits and pieces. All right, and then go in here. Basement. Safe. Good. So what is gonna be around here? Do we put like a... There has to be a reason why there's like a lot of stuff here, right? You don't want to have like random rubble behind a house that's in the floor. It's just a house, so there's no real reason to have like a large whatever here. So what if we do... the size of this. It's kind of small. Oh, we could totally put like a... Put a barn back here, and then just make sure it doesn't show in the basement, but I can like put it next to it in the ground. Maybe just like a bit of the roof or something, and have it kind of turned in here. I'll put wood stuff around here. Now I have like a reason to put debris. Or I move it closer here. It's the... Yeah, the map stops, or the basement stops right here, so I can have some space. Can put it close as I want. It shouldn't be openable. Like, I don't want people to go in here, so let's do it like that. Yeah. That shouldn't invade on the thing. No, it's not in here. That's good. Alright. Well, let me drink a little bit of coffee here. Alright, debris piles. I can't overdo it with these because they eat a lot of resources. It has to be like that. And this has to be like this. I mean, it's something, right? I need like wood, what's it called? Is there a wood ruin? Hayloft, wood ruin. Maybe that's better. Oh. Maybe this is better. So this is the whole thing. All right. You can fit that right up next to it. And just move these out of the way. It's not showing anyway. Like this. A little bit to the left. Yes, yes, we're almost there. All right. I like that positioning, that's fine. So if I raise it up now. All right, good. So now there's like a reason for debris and stuff to be here. I'm not gonna paint it in perfectly already, right? Like I do like the style of this, right? Where there's like random stuff and like you go a bit further, there's a little bit more green, right? There's some trees maybe, and then it's all like shot up and dead stuff and stuff. There's like craters now. The painting I'll do later. This as well. I need more craters there. But yeah, it's gonna be a square for now. Alright, so now I need some actual wood. Is it wood pile? Well, just gotta make sure it's not in the floor, poking out the sides. So it needs to be tilted a little bit. Yeah, like that, kind of. For the dressing of these basements, you're always getting a, you know, you're gonna run into problems with trying to add variation to the rubble, because it's always, you know, it's always the same 10 props that you can put down. But you can get some variation in it though. All right, so we did wood ruins. Do we have wood piles? Just put some random wood on there. That's fine. It'll cover up a nice spot. No one's really gonna ask questions about seeing piles of wood somewhere. Maybe turn it around a little bit. And make sure it doesn't stick through the wall here. Alright. What else? There's like broken stuff here. So this shed is gonna have some garbage and stuff. Garbage. Is it garbage or is it trash? Branch trash. Oh. Oh, I haven't used that yet. That looks nice. Uh, just look at all the piles. All right, we got bricks. I mean, we could put bricks here. It's kind of out of place though. Dirt piles. Yeah, we could just put a dirt pile on the side here. Yeah, like this. Random dirt piles. Gravel. Here we go. You're gonna like this one because it covers a large spot. It's always good. Put another one down, but I would take the medium. It's still nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. Brick piles. Nice. Anything to kind of break up the silhouette of the basement here. You don't want to get too crazy though, because it's going to be quite intensive, you know. But junk piles, yes. If you just lower it a little bit into the, you know, into the ground, there we go. That's closed off as well. It kind of looks already, you know, kind of looks fine to me already, because it does look a little bit wobbly and stuff, but I like that. Maybe cover up some of the stuff you can see through right here. Just put some random, you know, like you fixed anything. Just put some random pallets. Orient them so they're like just in the ground, not floating. There we go. People can still open this door and like go inside. Not that there's anything in here, but yeah. So it's a little bit covered up. What else? Sand piles. Oh, we already have dirt. Tire pile. Yeah. That's in the floor. That's touching. That's through the floor. That's not good. All right. Yeah. Maybe we should put a sand pile. Oh, damn. It's a little bigger than I thought. Like this one's in the floor and this one also. So maybe to cover that up, we can just put this in there. Angle it right. So if you look at it now, right, there's nothing like half in the ground that you can really see. Maybe that one in the front here. You know, I can only do so much. I don't want to add too much detail to this stuff because it'll drop your FPS for sure. What else? Just debris piles, the bricks and stuff. These are also very nice to use. Right here. Yeah, I use these a lot. Because you can like angle them so they cover a lot of sides and it kind of looks legit, you know? Like there's a lot of bricks that flew out or however you want to see it. You can twist and turn these so there's variation. You can't really overdo it with these things though. Like if you put way too many down, especially for console players, it's dunzo. But yeah, a couple spots like this, or you could even take the sculpting thing, put it on strength 2 or 3, and just go next to the sides, kind of fill it up so it's a little bit smoother. Because that does no FPS impact. All the other stuff is gonna mess up your playtime. Let's see. Yeah, save everything every now and then. Just random saves for no reason. Alright, so apart from the house, let me test this. I still want to do something on the inside. Because there's a lot of different things you can make. Alright, so standing up here. I mean, I'd say there's enough variety in there to kind of cover the spot up. You can still use the like those debris bricks that I used on this side to kind of fill up the spaces in between here. But apart from that, let's say you're coming from apartments, you have to use this the spot in the middle here, right? To get to this bunker and clear this house or whatever. You have enough cover right here. I'm gonna add a crater or something next to this. There's no way they can see you coming. They probably hear you though, because of all the rubble and stuff. That's what I like about the CQB and towns in here. And this, I probably need to cover this up a little bit though, because this is too open. You can just throw nades in here and... This sticks to the floor, so I gotta fix that as well. Put that up a little bit, and then... close it off. The arch pile, yeah. This still showing. All right, that's fine on all sides. Yeah. What can I close this off with? I can also just, you know, remove the house and close this off totally. But I'm kind of liking the idea of having it like this now. Maybe if I take some... just some stuff, you know? That's quite big. Let's see. Let's stick out a little bit here. That's fine. Have some more filler for the for the background. Well, just like a wood cover. This, as long as you can still go in there, I'm good with it. Like, you guys, if you want to copy this in whatever way you want. Let's get rid of this, yeah. You can make whatever you... Oh. Yeah, you gotta be careful that stuff isn't sticking through the floor. Just go up till it's gone. This one as well. This. It's not sticking through. Let's test if we can fit through there. That's another hurdle. Testing it for the 17th time or something. Let's see. Oh yeah, you fit nicely. Right, now, dressing up the inside. Let's see. This looks more like just a basic... Oh, I have to fix the floor again as well. Right, so... paint, get the asphalt. Dirt. Put the dirt around the edges so I don't have to fix it. Very dirty basement. Yeah. Here we go. Mattress. Oh yeah. Dude. Or let's make this like a just a food storage place thing. Shelf. Yes, words. Wide? How wide is it? What if I use it like this? This is too tall, it's in the ceiling. Pretend that it's supposed to be this this height. Yeah, that works. 180 up against the wall. Maybe, do we have racks? Let's see, racks. Oh, it's giving me all the military. No. Barracks, yeah. Oh. See, there's so much stuff to scroll through, and it's all just it's all just useless stuff I'm never gonna see again. Weapon racks and stuff. I need lockers or something. Locker red. No. Give me closets. Hey. But this isn't really what I... Do you have like workbench? No? Workbench. No. Just a, right here. Just a workbench, my friend. It's kind of in the floor. All right. Yeah. This looks good. Okay, that flame is gonna stay there until I reset the the map. What else? More rocks. Bit more rocks here. A little bit everywhere. All right. What else can we put in the like working shelter? Or I should put it against that wall. Otherwise, there's no cover here. All right. Like this. All right, that's good. That's good. Squeeze me. What should I put here? Like a trash can? Trash bin? Patched? What does that mean? Yeah. But it's like half in the ground and stuff, like almost falling over. Right. Or it did fall over. It did fall over like this. Bang. What else should be in this basement? I mean, it's not like the richest version of the houses that are in the game, so it shouldn't be. Prefabs. Structures, and then I'm just looking for props, really. Like, I bet there's so much stuff I haven't even seen yet. Ugh. Signs. No, we don't need signs. Gas tanks. I mean, yeah. In welder, sure. Built this fucking thing. That. I think that's all the dressing we need for it right now. Yeah, that looks nice. Shove this forward a little bit. Yes. All right. I mean, there's a lot more props you can put in here, but I'm gonna try and keep it down for the for the sake of FPS. All right, so let's see in a larger screen. Let's see if everything fits and looks okay. I mean, anytime you look at 3 apartment buildings at once, your FPS is definitely going to go down a little bit. And there's a lot of buildings here. There's no trees here for cover, so don't mind the background too much. Let me turn on the other side. You can kind of see the broken buildings over there. And then, yeah, this whole place is going to become broken buildings probably. I'm going to stay a bit away from the church with the shelling, just to kind of keep it realistic, because usually people respect like religious places and stuff. Not always though. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Maybe I should take a smaller building here. It does cover everything up nicely, but might kill FPS with all that going on and then all these buildings, and but we'll see. right here, the performance is good. It's 106 FPS for me right now. I didn't really overdo it too much. Yeah, this is going to be a broken building, so a little bit of rubble in between here. Lots of this debris rock stuff mixed with grass and stuff from the trees that I'm still going to put back. Alright. You have to crouch to go in these. Some of these you just have to. It's just the way I made it. A little welding thing, a work table, a garbage can that's been knocked over. I think I gotta crouch to walk into there, so I gotta fix that. It's along this line, and there's nothing on the floor, so it's definitely this side of the ceiling. And then once that's fixed, I think that's it. That's how I build the underground stuff, which technically, you know, there's no this isn't underground really. It's just like in a little basement. But it's the only way I've found to do it yet. Alright, so now I've fixed that. I have to raise this a little bit as well, I see. And that should be it. So it's not sticking out up here. This all looks fine. Yeah. From here on, like, you could replicate this setup, or I can show you the other ones I've made if you haven't seen those yet. So this is one of the setups you can do. And then there is, yeah, I camouflage these, so I have to look for them myself sometimes. There's this one for wood, and then right here one for shelves. You could do here. Yeah. You could do one that's like more made out of garbage. It has like, this isn't supposed to be here. Alright, and it has like random rubble and stuff in here. You can make a lot of different looking basements. But it sucks that you have to like close it off with all this stuff, which is gonna kill FPS for sure. So you can't really do too many of these too close to each other. Or you need like a proper walls in between them so you don't have to render them twice. So even an enfusion editor sometimes stutters this. So I have to kind of space them out. I'm doing one per block now. And this is the first one I made, I think. Which looks nice. It's not too big. It's just down and to the right. And then the sides are all like filled in with the debris. There's no way to see it from the inside, so it all looks nice. Yeah. I could go back in here and add some like foliage cover or whatever. You know, I'm gonna do that when I redo the texture painting here. But apart from that, that's it basically for making the basements that I'm doing. I can show you guys what I've been working on for the game mode now, since I'm done with the basement. Let's see. I kind of explained it earlier, but that's like an hour ago or so. So this is the map right here, right? This is the place that we just did. The new, right here's the new basement that's in there. If you're inside the basement, you're in the cap zone as well, so you could use that to kind of hide from enemies. But like you can see right now, the big factory section is a zone, then this wide trench is a zone. It's all kind of mirrored and the same on each side. Inside these zones you get points for being inside and holding them, so it's kind of like a version of capture and hold. But what I'm trying to do is that if you're inside this zone, you kill someone of the enemy team, then you get 2 points instead of just 1. And then meanwhile, you know, the more people are in zones, the more points you get every 60 seconds or 30 seconds. And then the first team to a set amount of points wins, basically. I wanted to do something basic like team deathmatch, but I thought maybe this is more fun. Gives you kind of like an incentive to move to a certain area. Then here is the spawn area. I'll load into the game real quick. Right, let's say you play US. I'm gonna make some preset classes with modern gear, but no WCS, no RHS. So hopefully not a big download file for you guys. But let's say you take Grenadier. Right, these are all the objectives and stuff. You go to farmlands, right, because that's probably the closest. You get 3, 6, 9 vehicle spawns. These vehicles will reset once they are destroyed for a certain amount of time or left behind for a certain amount of time. So the way things work right now is that yeah, ignore all. If I move this and I leave it behind and get like 100 meters away from it or something, then after 60 seconds of me leaving it alone for 100 meters, it just despawns, which just makes it so we don't explode any servers with 1,000 cars just random parked in the forest and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, the map works, the cars and everything work. I still have to fix some of these forests because some of the trees are really close to the road and stuff, but that's easy. I can do that in one day for the whole map if I want. The drive over here is a bit bumpy, but then again, it's not an official road really. Oh shit, I looked at chat for 1 second and I almost flip off the road. Hello. So right now I'm gonna go to North Residential, let's say. So I look at the map. North Residential is right here. I'm gonna end up on this road. As soon as I hit North Residential, within 30 seconds the map is gonna show that I'm in there, and then 60 seconds it's gonna give me points. If I get a kill, I get extra points. Ooh. And if I die, I get 0 points, right? Makes sense. So as you can see, I highlighted the capture zones just so it's easier for you guys to see right now. If you park on this road, you're not gonna get any capture points, right? You're not in there. As soon as you go onto the dirt roads here, or a little bit further in, within 30 seconds, right? Like I don't even have to go much deeper. Within 30 seconds, you'll see in a bit, it's gonna show that blue team, yeah, there it is. Blue team is in North Residential. Now if I stay in here for a total of 60 seconds, it's gonna give me points. Also, since I'm still in the vehicle, it's not gonna respawn back to base yet. But if I like go into Game Master and destroy it right now, within 30 seconds or so, it's gonna respawn at base. But yeah, we're in North Residential still. I'm thinking we're gonna receive some points any second here. Yeah, you can see some of the towns. The sky is red because we're inside of the cap zone still. But yeah, I can disable that completely, or you know, I could keep it in and give it like a very, very slight hue at the edge or whatever. But yeah, as you can see at the top of the screen, America has scored 1 point. The longer I stay in here, or if we stay in here with multiple people at the same time, then we get that amount of points. So 5 people in here at the same time, every 60 seconds you get 5 points. I set the score limit to 1,000 points. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. We'll see. It could be shorter rounds, you know, that's fine. But I'd much rather play for like 20 or 30 minutes for one round, maybe? Maybe keep it a bit longer for people so you don't have to constantly hop in and back out of the server. Yeah, 2 points. We got 2 points right now. Let's say I move up to the next bit of the map. Right, like there's enemies in the industrial or something and I want to go attack those. Right now, it's not going to tell the enemy instantly that I got out of North Residential. It's going to wait like a couple seconds like you just saw. So it's not like an instant UAV of where you're at. Which is what I hate about like Call of Duty style domination. Because if you, in Call of Duty, if you hop away from a point, it stays in that color. But in this, it would instantly tell everyone like, oh, they've left the red zone. So making normal style domination is not really doable right now, or at least not for me. Is it live? The map or the mode? Because the map is or has been playable in a playtest, so there's a couple people that have it. The mode is not live yet. No, I'm still working on it because it's pretty bare bones right now. Like I have everything set up. I have the zones. I have the car spawns. You know, the basic stuff. But everything is vanilla, right? This all looks very like. It looks like the standard enfusion stuff that you get. And then also, I don't have custom classes yet, which I did look into. I know how to do it. I've seen the same tutorial like 4 or 5 times, so I know how to do it. But it's just, you know, it takes a lot of time, and I just finished all this. So let me show you how to do like a vehicle spawner. Because there's no way to just do a vehicle spawner. There's do you have an idea of when the map will be added to the workshop? If you want to play test it, you just have to join my Discord and send me a PM that you want to play test it. No, what I mean if this live is really live, I was searching for some tutorial and inspirations to work with. Actual map editor. Oh yeah, I don't think there's a lot of people doing live streams of Enfusion engine. It's just I thought making the map and doing YouTube videos on the side is doable, but it's totally not. Like all my time goes into this. That's why I do live streams. It's kind of lazy of me to do live streams because I should just do videos like I did before every Saturday, but now I do a stream every Saturday where I talk about the map and stuff. I put a lot of hours into this thing, so I mean, some people want to play test it, or, some people want to give feedback on the game mode. It's fun to do a stream and talk to people that way. But yeah, that's the game mode. And, the objectives are the towns, but they're also the trenches. Like, the whole thing. So if you're... Why is this so crooked? What? This is, like, wrong. Let me see. Yeah, like I was saying. So the zones are like in the whole trench. So you can sit at the end here like a little bitch if you want. But just know that once it's contested, there's at least like 3 people coming for you. You know, and they could hop in anywhere along these lines, right? So these trench systems are going to be like the front line, basically. And since you spawn in a corner and let's say the enemy pushed all the way around and got like this sector right here of the map, and then once they move into the east and they grab this trench here, I mean, you're going to have a lot of difficult choices to make. I do want to put spawn protection. Like I can put spawn protection all the way to the left here, or like a custom path, I guess. But I'm still looking for stuff like I don't know, like a reverse spawn protection. Like if the enemy pushes past this point, they get a message that you're gonna receive damage or something. Or maybe it's one of those like zombie mode safe zones where you can shoot but you can't damage anyone in that zone. Maybe that's a better idea. But yeah, I still have to find a solution for spawn protection. I think I'm gonna do it that way. Like this whole bottom part of the map, if you shoot in or out of it, it's just not gonna do anything. Same for this side, of course. Right? Spawn should be safe. The drive over and out of spawn should actually be safe as well, in my opinion. There shouldn't be any problem going in and out of the map. And of course there's dirt roads here, but it's obviously doable to just break away from the road somewhere with a big car and drive through this. Or right here, they don't see you through this forest really. So you could just go on straight, get all the way out here. Right here you have a little vantage point you can look out of, or... But yeah, I want to keep spawn safe for sure. Information will be better because I think most players will call game broken or something. I think there should be some pop-up. Yeah, something that shows you like this area is not available for your team. Go back. But yeah, those like trench zones are gonna be a lot of chaos, and then once the enemy just goes in one of these bigger regions, then I mean it's time for your team to start hunting because they're pretty large. I mean, I could add like transport helicopters to this as well, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of the game mode I've been working on. I still don't know what the player count is going to be like though. I don't really have anything like set in stone when it comes to plans like that. Depends on the budget, I guess. But yeah, this is gonna be fun to fight over for sure. Hey, what's up, Seagulls? I'm actually about to end the stream pretty soon. It's 1 a.m. for me, so yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the game mode, boys. Once I get like custom classes ready, because that's the uh like I kind of optimize this section, right? I mean, it looks very flashy and red right now, but just ignore that. So I so I optimized this section because there was a lot of broken stuff and I deleted some of it, but yeah, most of it is still there. This one as well. This block is completely done. I still have to do some stuff like the grass in here is too much grass, right? I have to redo the sat nav or the nav map and the nav mesh. So I want to do like every block of the map like this, like half broken stuff. But first, yeah, the game mode. Game mode, then server. Just so I can run like 24/7 playtests. Alright, good night, man. And then, you know, just see what the feedback is like. Because I'll still be working on the map outside of playing it and stuff, but yeah. Still gonna have to put a lot of hours into this. Right now, we're at... Let me see. Boom, Windows XP. Right now, we're at 267.7 hours spent on the map. So are you gonna run this map as a server? Yeah, I'm gonna I'm paying for the server and I'm making the map. The mode is basically just for playtesting, but if people enjoy the mode, then I'll build up on that as well. I'll build that out more. Yeah, the server's been a plan for a long time. But first, custom classes. Because I did find some let me show you. The guys from Black Battalion showed me some clothing and some gear. And then of course, like I added stuff like specific weapons I want and stuff. I don't know why this is taking ages. Yeah, fuck it. Anyways, I still have to make the custom classes, and then I can basically upload the game mode for playtesting. I'll announce that if I do an event for that. We could have some fun with that. But yeah, apart from that, if you join on the Discord, there's a couple things like the feedback thing that I made. Would be nice if everyone put in their feedback in there, just so I have a place to kind of read through it all properly instead of just putting it in a main chat. I also have the changelog here of stuff I do daily or somewhat daily. Yeah, roadmap. And then if you want to see some pictures and stuff, there's the Operation Ligma. Yeah, so I put some pics and stuff in there. If you want want to talk about the server or something, there's a channel for that as well. Or if you just want to chat, there's general chat. If you want to tell me some loadout ideas or anything, just hit me up in here and I'll respond as soon as possible. All right. It's 1 a.m., so I'm gonna go and see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed the video, or the stream, I should say. I know it was a kind of short one, but next weekend is an event. So if you want to partake in that, it's going to be a PvP event on the map in like the horizontal trench systems. I put it on my community post. You'll see. But yeah, that's what I'll be streaming next Saturday. All right, but anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and a good night. Peace.